Alright, I just want to show that the Natchitoches Police Department redacted a lot. Actually, I just missed this part. Wow. Internal auditors files are, and then there's this whole blank section. I actually overlooked this spot, but I just wanted to show that I made use of Chatgpt for this police policy, and I filled in a lot of these numbered areas. Okay, taking a complaint, employees will, and then it's 1 through 12. I had Chatgpt fill it all in. So I copied these policies and then asked Chatgpt just to fill everything in, because I mean, police policies are pretty standard throughout the country. I guess I don't exactly need all the detailed information. Justification for conducting a field interview. So let's look at what I filled in. Alright, I'll go to the top. Now I put what I filled in red. So all of this is provided. Actually, there was that spot for the IA. I overlooked. Yep, right here. Okay, I made a mistake. I'm just kind of just looking at this right after I finished, so I want to make a note of that. I missed something, but I wasn't focused on IA anyway. I'm looking at information about my trial. So, the IA I missed something else. The IA investigator something. That's likely a block information that I put those dots in intentionally. Okay, well, I skipped over a couple of things then, but we go into the red is what Chatgpt has guessed. So when presented with a complaint, the cop will, and then it goes 1 through 12, all the 12 points that said that they exist, but the lawyers redacted it. Avoid offering opinions on the outcome, and it's probably going to show as being pretty accurate to what the original police policies say. I'm just kind of asking Chatgpt to fill in one here for like this 1 through 9. Employees placed on administrative leave are notified in writing. Okay, this correspondence normally details the reason for administrative leave, duration, conditions for return, prohibition from accessing department facilities. So I think this is probably going to be what's showing up on their policies. Why they got to redact their policies, I don't know, but this is all blank. I would just see 1 through 9. And then this, let's see, go down further. Okay, go through them process, policies, discussion. Okay, field interviews. Okay, they explain what they are: frisks and strip searches, body cavity searches. But then justification for conducting a field interview, they blanked out all of it. So I just have Chatgpt take a wild guess, and we got justifications for officer safety, reasonable suspicion, person is armed, observing a visible bulge, witnessing evasive or suspicious behavior, receiving a report they may be armed, encountering someone in a high crime area, knowing the individual's history, non-compliance. So I mean, what other kind of justifications would they have? If they actually have justifications outside of what's suggested by Chatgpt, then it should be a concern. Because, I mean, I believe the AI is averaging out in an instant what all police policies on the internet say. And I'm just following along the lines of what the Natchitoches police policies are and just filling in the blanks. Procedures: observe the person, approach calmly, identify yourself, initiate conversation politely, request identification if reasonable suspicion exists. And see, this is, I mean, from what I have seen for their police policies here, I fill in the blanks, and then I can ask questions based on what I filled in. And I mean, it's going to be very similar. So even I could just say, even in your own policies, you are required to have reasonable suspicion to request identification. Okay, and that's just going to be that should likely be in their policies, but I'm just having Chatgpt guess. All this red is guessing. Justification for conducting a pat-down. Officer safety based on reasonable suspicion. Procedures. State the purpose, request compliance, position safely, conduct the search, secure any found items, document the search. That's likely what they have. Okay, they just think that they can hide their policies, redacting the information, but ChatGPT can take a pretty good guess at what they're hiding. Strip searches, you do it in a private area, limit personnel present, verify legal justification, explain the procedure, dignity, and documents. So there's a whole bunch of stuff, and then they got so much blanked out. Adhere to legal standards, provide written notice. So and then we got body cavity searches was blanked out. So ChatGPT guesses that you need a warrant for that and a medical person, and then probable cause, and then this is kind of problematic. Body cavity searches and procedures for performing. The answers look the same in a lot of ways, so we're taking guesses at what it looks like, and it's hard to tell if the police policies actually do look very much the same. You could combine those two things based on what ChatGPT's guessed. And then, okay, I actually do finish the sentence here because they blanked it out. So let's look at it. Natchitoches Police Department uses only legal justification and established procedures to initiate and effect an arrest. As part of the arrest process, officers provide all suspects, and then it was blanked out. So I had ChatGPT filling it in. Provide all suspects with clear explanations of their rights, including the reason for their arrest, and ensure their treatment complies with legal and departmental standards. So this works in Clyde Benjamin's favor by telling Gold Weems to blank this out, say that this isn't authorized, because there's a really good chance that it should be saying that they have to clearly explain. But if they could hide their policies by blanking out that information, then I can't use that at my trial. But just having ChatGPT fill in the blank for that, it makes sense. That should be how it is. It likely says it in their own policies, but they have to blank everything out. But we can guess. The AI can guess really good. Officers' responsibilities during all arrests. When making an arrest, officers must, and they blank that out. Officers must clearly identify themselves, inform the suspect of the reason, provide Miranda, safely restrain, search a suspect for weapons, transport securely. Once again, inform of the reason for their arrest. Inform. And that's what the policies should be saying, even though they're blanking it out. It's likely what it's saying. And this was easy to do. I just kind of copied and pasted, and I said it's 1 through 6. Fill in 1 through 6. Officers must attempt to arrest procedures for non-compliant. Officers must give clear and repeated commands. Must only use minimum level of force. Ensure safety. Document behavior. Medical attention. These are pretty darn good guesses. Non-warrant arrests and the procedures, they felt the police station or probably the prosecutor felt that needed to be blanked out. Even though it's pretty easy to guess what the information says, but they just think we're stupid. They think AI is stupid. They actually, before AI got really good, they blanked this out back in 2022. Before AI got really good. So AI can take good guesses at this. An officer operating outside the jurisdiction, they blanked that out, has probable cause to believe they committed. So this is the fill-in. Officer actions, incident, secure suspect, conduct a search, inform suspect of their rights. That's all a fill-in here. Even this, officer care. Officers are responsibility for ensuring the safety, well-being, and respectful treatment of individuals in their custody. See, they blank that information out. But we can figure out what it says. Swallowed contraband, they blanked out what to do with that. And it's pretty easy for the AI to guess what it would say. Preserve the evidence. Prior to transport, conduct a thorough search of the vehicle, verify the identity, make sure the vehicle is starting location, seatbelts, transport guidelines, restrain them properly, must maintain a visual. So, yeah, I see cops always looking back to see where I'm at in the back seat. Must not be transported with members of the opposite sex. There's a good chance that their policies say that. Vehicle inspection. Make sure the interior, exterior is clean. Verify emergency equipment works. Yeah, handcuffing, they blank that out. Always use the proper handcuffs. Check handcuffs are secure. Double lock. So these are easy to guess based on the average. Oh, did I? Let's see. I don't think. Yeah, this is okay. I didn't have to fill in the blanks. This is what came. Reports. Okay, reports. They had 1 through 11. Yeah, 1 through 11. Documents should include interviews, free of personal opinions. The policy should be saying this stuff. There should be that kind of information. Look at that. They blanked out 1 through 8. Okay, what you say and the way to state it. And then we got, a reminder of how to write a proper report. Use proper grammar and all that. Let's see, was there anything on offense reports? Arrest reports, supplementary reports, case files. There's a whole blank on the case files. Case files often consist of the following items. And they blanked it out, but we can guess. Incident and offense reports, witness statements, evidence logs, photographs, arrest reports, copies of warrants, investigative notes, and summaries. See, that's the thing. They just don't want me asking for this stuff. Okay, they blank it out. because that's stuff I could ask for. They don't want me asking for that information that I could use as part of my defense for my trial. All of this stuff in my case file. You just ask Chatgpt to take a wild guess what is in there, and it looks pretty good to me. I could turn around and say, hey, Chatgpt, make a discovery request based on this case file information. Final case closure. Let's go on. File management. Okay, I think the radio stuff. The requirement for a radio dispatch. At a minimum, a log entry include at a minimum and then they blanked 1 through 6. And we could just guess date and time, location, nature, name of or identification number, actions taken, any additional. It doesn't say the name of the suspect, because that's not as important for the radio traffic stuff. But they want you to guess what is in that radio. And that's something, radio dispatch logs, that's how I'd coordinate the radio traffic information with their policies. Alright, confidentiality. Alright, procedures, vehicles. Okay, this is towards the bottom. I don't think there's anything else. Emergency. Oh, there is this. Procedures for emergency response. It was 1 through 5 was blanked out. They don't want you to know how they use procedures for emergency response. It's such a big secret. Notify dispatch of the emergency. Drive with regard for public safety. That was probably what they don't want people to see, that the cops still should be obeying the traffic laws. They don't want you to see that. Let's see, what else? Accidents. Towards the bottom here. Okay, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so I'm just showing what would be filled in for the empty spots on their police policies.